After what feels like an eternity, Overwatch League Season 2 is nearly upon us. Along with some returning players, there are tons of new talent and faces joining the league. So before the next season officially begins, we would like to help catch everyone up and go over the 8 new expansion teams that will be joining the 2019 season of the Overwatch League. The Hangzhou Spark are one of the 3 new Chinese teams joining the Overwatch League for Season 2. But unlike most other league teams, the Hangzhou Spark is a team that has fully embraced internet culture, which can be seen with their branding, especially their colors. Since they showed off their branding on November 15, 2018, the team garnered many instant fans. But the actual integration of internet culture goes as far as their parent company, Bilibili Inc., a Chinese company that is best known for their video sharing service, where the online community can freely place animated comments over submitted videos. Bilibili Inc. itself is heavily influenced by the popular manga A Certain Scientific Railgun, specifically the series' main protagonist, Mikoto Misaka. This can be seen in both the name of the company, as Bilibili parallels her nickname, Bilibili. Not to mention, the team's naming and branding of Spark are a direct reference to the character's prowess as an electromancer, meaning she can shoot lightning from her fingertips. The Spark logo is actually a stylized version of Mikoto's signature railgun attack. Even the coloring from the shock, the pink and electric blue, are her main color motifs, in further homage to the character. As for the team, the roster building seems to have taken the Korean core approach, seeing as the Spark have signed many players from various Korean teams to form the core of their own. On top of that, they also acquired the top Korean Chinese contender main support player and both the main tank and main DPS from the 2018 Chinese World Cup team. To start with some of their notable Korean talent, IDK is a support player who comes from Lucky Future Zenith, a team that has dominated the Chinese contender scene for the past 2 seasons. IDK presents massive value in both player skill and team communications, seeing as he is a talented Korean player that has experience playing alongside Chinese teammates, with 2 seasons of being on the champion team of Chinese contenders under his belt. IDK is likely to act as the glue between the Korean and Chinese elements in the team. Crystal comes from Team T1W, one of the only completely Chinese teams in the game, having earned a reputation as a Chinese DPS prodigy more or less akin to Fleta, as in being a player on a significantly higher level than his teammates. Crystal's performance in the World Cup was impressive, with the 18-year-old showing a good grasp on the measured aggression of both the Shimada brothers, displaying the ability to play everything from Genji to Widowmaker at a world level. Crystal brings star power to the DPS role, and hopefully when the team comes under pressure, he can lead them forward. Speaking of star power, Guxue is the 2018 Team China World Cup main tank, and now the main tank for the Spark. Originally from LGD Gaming, a consistent second-place contenders China team, Guxue quickly caught the attention of the casters on the World Cup stage, primarily for his frankly absurd damage output on Winston, as throughout the entire World Cup, he was getting nearly as many final blows per 10 minutes as the world's top DPS.
Gonna be eliminated. Into the back goes Guxue. Has Custa completely locked in the room. Will be able to take him out. Follows up for the other support of Kraken. Gonna be going down. And he is not done yet. Just chases deep. Gets absolutely everybody. This guy has been on fire all weekend long.
His use of Primal Rage is nearly just as deadly, if not more so than Genji's Dragon Blade, as he continually got 4K and 5Ks every time he used the ult. His playstyle is not quite as aggressive as Fissure or as defensive as, say, Mono, leading Guxue to land somewhere in the middle, capable of using Winston's entire kit to suppress and control backlines at an incredible level. A particular example of his stable playstyle is his choice of bubble and jump placement. Guxue doesn't dive directly on top of his targets, but rather 1 meter and 90 degrees to either side, and he tends to drop the bubble mid-jump so its edge is exactly in between him and his target. This normally results in less burst damage as landing on the target, but it's much safer for Winston and makes it much more reliable to track targets with Winston's Tesla.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's insane. He didn't even like land and fiddle around to place it. He just was like, jumped. He's like, it's right here. Easy clap. And I just got it immediately.
Coming from the aggressive Chinese meta, Gushui's unshakable and unrelenting tanking presence will be the shield that the team can grow to rely on. And you can rest assured that he's going to be a player you're going to want to keep a track of during this next season. Joining these three are Bazzi, Adora, and Revenge from Team 7, followed by Godsby, No Smite, Bebe, and Rhea from X6 Gaming. While both X6 and 7 have struggled in Season 2 of Contenders Korea, obtaining a set of players from the same team seems to be a reoccurring strategy for other Overwatch League teams, since it ensures the players have shared play experience, which in theory should help the team develop their overall synergy much quicker. With big names like Gushui, Crystal, and IDK in each of the three main roles, the Hangzhou Spark definitely are looking to perform well in Season 2 of the Overwatch League. However, it remains to be seen on how the team will come together. At the very least, we know they probably have the most stylistic branding in the entire Overwatch League.